Hey, this is LRS UK. We're here today to show you a demonstration about the 9561 MT, which is this transmitter here, and the LRS CS8. This is an LRS CS8 that is a colour pager, not just a customer pager or what have you. It's multicoloured, but not with this particular transmitter. We do have a video showing the colour features with a TX9561 CT transmitter, which you can find on the LRS YouTube channel. Now in this, guys, this pager is generally just one colour. This is pager number 4, as you can see right there. While it's flashing on your screen, it's rock solid in reality. That's just basically how the camera works and when it's recording video. So don't worry too much about that. It's all good. You have a label under here that you can flip this top off. Well, if you know how to do it, that is. It's tamper-proof. But you can actually put different stickers underneath here if you've got promotions on and things like that. These are things that really matter because it doesn't really cost you anything to do that. Let's move on a bit more about the pager. You can see it's got a very, very thick rubber bumper because when these things land, they tend to land on their end. Don't ask me why, but that's how they're designed and that's how they tend to work. So you've got a rubber bumper, you've got a Lexan type of material that's been even enhanced further than the older pages we had, which were just basic Lexan. There's an additive that's taken things further, and also an additive that is antimicrobial, so kills all the bugs and things like that you could have because these are handied around all the time. There's 4 pins on there, and those are for charging. And while you might see other pages out there from other brands that have got 4 pins, I can tell you now that in ours, all 4 pins are used for charging. So we need any 2 pins. So we have a 50% resilience against dirty pins, and dirty pins stop them charging. So we only need any 2. But what you'll see with the other pages that look similar. So if you do get a dirty pin on their pages, well, all the rest that are above won't charge, but in our case they will. So you're always going to see, proper charging on a vertical stack from LRS. That's how they were invented in 1993, and we've carried that 4-point charging pin forward over the years. It's that good. On the back we've got all of the proper approvals that pages need to be safe. And we really do have all the documentation for this if you want a copy. CE approvals hang around safety, and you can be sure that the pager isn't going to set it on fire and burn your building down, for example. The transmitter is the TX9561 MT, like I said. It's very similar in specifications. We've got everything that you might think of. This is a 1/2 watt output, which means if we were standing in a field, you could get about a 1/2 mile range. In a building, you're really coming down to 200 or 300 meters, and the walls reduce the range. It's more than adequate for most of the types of clients that we supply, and we cover lots and lots of sectors of business. We must have about 15 sectors of business. I wouldn't worry too much about a range issue. I don't think you're going to see it on these, but on some of the others that are out there, they really are. Tiny output power, like 10 milliwatts. It's a 1,000th part of this, near enough. So while you're using this transmitter with this pager, it's only going to flash in red. If you want to use the colours, then you'd need a different transmitter, a TX7471. But in this case right now, we're showing you the TX9561 MT and how simple it is to use. These are great, so great for calling customers back, hiding a queue that you might have so that people can't see that there's a queue. You give them a pager and they go and sit down rather than standing by the counter, and it looks as if there's no queue when in reality there is. But it's so easy to call people back. This pager number 4, you just literally choose the pager number and then choose one of these messages. Okay, with the TX9561 MT and the CS8, which is a multicoloured pager, you can actually choose a default colour. In this case, we've set this up to be blue, which is something different than most competitors' pages. They're all red or nothing, aren't they? But if you take a look at this one now, if I just choose page number 4, which is what it is, and this one here, look, you've got blue. You might say to me, oh, well, that's no good, that's pointless, there's no use in having colour. But of course there might be. You might be the blue boar, or you might be Green King, where you can have green on your pages and things like that. You'd be very surprised at how useful that is. Now what these are down here, this M1, M2, M3, M4, 5 and 6, these are different messages that you can send. And currently you can only choose one of them 6. But let's choose a different one and see what happens to the pager. I don't really want to make this into a very long video. So let's just choose number M5. Let's see what happens. See? Now you can see that it's a different type of vibration. See that? I could put it down, but it gets a bit loud. Now the pager itself uses lithium-ion batteries, which are great because you can charge them up, and even if you left this pager off charge, the batteries will remain charged for quite a long period actually. And if you charge this up for at least 6 hours, you'll get up to 48 hours of use out of this thing. Now on the transmitter, this particular unit doesn't have a battery inside it. It used to have, but it can optionally have a battery if you want to buy one. Some customers have them, most customers don't. But it's a simple thing. If you want the battery, just ask, and then you can walk around and you could page from anywhere. You can use also, by the way, multiple transmitters. You might have one behind the bar and you might have one at front of house or something like that. Multiple transmitters can be a major advantage. We do have a range of guest or customer pages, we'll call them that for now, starting with the CS6. The CS6 is red only. Then we have a CS7, which is multicoloured and has this display, but not as many colours as a CS8. The CS8, which is this one, has more colours and still has the display, and the CS8 Alpha has a text display, so you can send text messages to customers or, well, many different situations, even truck drivers in warehouses. You could use them for so many different reasons. Remember, on these types of systems from LRS UK, that we do offer a 3-year warranty against manufacturing defects, and we're very proud to offer that because most of the competitors offer basically no warranty for the really cheapest stuff, and a 1-year or a 2-year warranty for most of the other stuff. And we have a 3-year warranty. We've got some great customer services people that'll help you every step of the way if you get a problem. And our engineers are factory trained. You'll get the job fixed really quickly if there is a problem, because we put pride into the service levels that we offer. These are not overpriced products. They're not as cheap as some of the bottom end stuff that's out there. But if you want quality and you want something that's going to last for years, literally, I can tell you now, we have customers using similar systems to this for well over 10 years and still going strong. LRS is a brand that you should consider, and you can go and have a look at our other products at lrspages.co.uk. You could give us a call on 01782 53 7000. Oh, and by the way, we do offer a free trial if you really want to just test it out, see if it works for you on your site. No problem at all, and we're always happy to help. Thanks for taking a look at this quick short demo, and we'll look forward to seeing you soon.